Hello everyone, welcome to the next our new live quiz session. So guys, I hope that the previous live quiz sessions have helped you to know about many new concepts. So let me know initially before starting this session that everything is all right, the audio, video, slides, everything is fine or not. And if something is not clear, you can tell me about that, and if everything is clear, that's good. So just let me know about it once in the comments. Is everything all right or not? And if everything is all right, then we will start the discussion about the points. Okay, so just confirm it in the comments once. Very good morning, Sirsa. Very good morning, everyone. Audio, video, slides, is everything fine? Just let me know once in the comments. Okay, all good. That's good. So let's continue the discussion, guys. So today's topic which we will consider will be vectors, and we are going to discuss some of the points about the metrics too. Clear? So I will try to let you know about all the points related to vectors. Okay, from where you can expect the questions. There are chances that you can have the questions in your upcoming exams. So let's just start the discussion. But before starting the discussion about all those points related to the topic, I'm going to let you know about the Unacademy Plus subscription, and quickly we will start the discussion about the topics after that. So basically guys, as you know that there are going to be so many new Unacademy Plus courses which will start in this month now. So if you are thinking to take the Unacademy Plus subscription, this is gonna be the best time, because you will be able to join the sessions of the courses from the starting, which will start in this month. Okay, and whenever you are going to take the subscription, you can use and apply the referral code, that is Anjali Arora, as it is mentioned here. Okay, the spelling should be same. You need to just write it as it is. Okay, no space in between. That's how by writing and by applying this referral code, you will get the 10% discount in the total Unacademy Plus subscription amount. Also guys, as you all know about the special classes which are going on at 1 o'clock. Yesterday also we had the special class for Forget Me Not Trick series. Okay, and the timing is 1 o'clock after this session. So you can attend the special classes as well, which are going to be the free live sessions. Every one of you can attend them. Okay, and there we are going to do very important discussion about the topics, the tricks, and very important points we are going to consider. Don't miss these sessions. Dates I have provided you in the last class, but if anybody is here who don't know about the dates exactly, like first, second, then after that we are going to have like Saturday, Sunday, we don't have these sessions. Okay, then after that on Monday you will have most probably, but I have provided you exact dates in the last live quiz session. Either you can check that one or you can let me know in the comments. I will let you know right now what are the dates for these sessions. Then after that series, that is Forget Me Not Trick series, we will have another series, that is top 50 questions for CSIR NET. Okay, this will start from 14th October, and here the timing will remain same, that is 1 o'clock. Also, these YouTube sessions we are going to have frequently, like today, and after that you will have next week. Okay, these YouTube session timings will be the same at 11:30 AM. Also guys, new revision courses will soon start on Unacademy Plus. If you will take the Unacademy Plus subscription, you will be able to attend the live classes by all the top educators we are having on Unacademy Plus for your upcoming exam preparation. As I have told you about the referral code Anjali Arora, in the same way there is another referral code, that is AnjaliALive. You can either use this one to get the 10% discount in the total Unacademy Plus subscription amount, or you can use this one. Any one of the referral codes you can use. At a time only one you can use. Okay, and apply it to get the 10% discount in the total Unacademy Plus subscription amount. No space should be there in between. That's how you need to write it and apply it. Also guys, there we are going to have a new batch course which has just started from 1st October. So this is a batch course which is crash course for physical sciences for CSIR 2020 exam. Done. If you will take the subscription, like all the courses which are the batch course, which are individual courses, you will be able to attend the live classes of all those courses, okay, for your upcoming exam preparation. Also there we are going to have the championship mock test. So guys, this is again for every one of you. Every Sunday in this month you will have championship mock test. You can attend this test. Also every Monday we are going to have its mock test like analysis session. Okay, this test analysis session. So when you will attend these sessions, Monday you will be able to attend the analysis session too. Okay, so on Sunday test will be there and on Monday we will have the analysis session. I hope each and everything will be clear to all of you now. Let's quickly start the discussion about the points we are going to consider in today's session. So let me know, is everything is clear and can we start the discussion? Are you all ready for the discussion? Let me know about it in the comments once and we will start the discussion then. Are you all ready? And can we consider all those points which we are going to discuss in today's session? That's good. Okay. So guys, today as you all know that we are going to talk about the vectors. Okay, so from the basics, from the starting, like every point we will consider all the important things and everything. So let's try to consider it now and let's just start the discussion about all the things one by one. Wherever you will have any doubt at any point, you can tell me about that and we will consider that point too. In between, I will keep on checking your comments too. Okay, so if you will have any doubt, just mention it. As I'm going to get your message, I will read your comment. I will just try to clear that point. So when we are going to talk about the vectors, guys, if you will check the previous year questions in CSIR NET physics exam or even in GATE physics exam, you will get the questions from the vectors topic. Okay, and what type of questions you can expect, you can get, or which have been asked in the previous years. Okay, I will let you know all these things too. But before starting the discussion or before starting to solve those questions, it's important to know about all these points. Okay, because if everything will be clear to you, then whatever type of question will be there, whether it's difficult, whether it's easy, whatever type of question you will have, whether it is new for you, but when you know the concepts, it will be easy for you to solve any such type of question. Okay, so let's quickly start the discussion about it. We are going to have the vector algebra topic which we are considering today, and all the important points from this topic we are going to consider. The first point is related to a unit vector. How to find a unit vector? I know this is a basic thing, but sometimes when you had a long time you have studied any topic, it becomes important to talk about the basics too, because if you will not have any idea about it, you may make mistake. Okay, and we can't take that chance. Now, unit vector along vector A is, so basically whatever vector will be given to you, like this is a vector, okay, vector A. So we are taking its components as ax I cap plus ay j cap plus az k cap. I, j, k are the unit vectors here. Done. But the point is, for any given vector, if you want to write the unit vector, okay, what is the process, how you can write its unit vector? Basically, I, j, k are unit vectors, but A is a complete vector. Okay, A is a vector. We want to write the unit vector of A. So what we have to do? We have to consider the vector A as it is, okay, whatever vector A is given, and its magnitude in the denominator. The point is, what will be the magnitude of vector A? Okay, so what you need to do, take square root and all these components like ax, ay, az, take their square. So it's gonna be ax square plus ay square plus az square, and that's the magnitude of A. Okay, and this complete expression is showing the unit vector A. So just write the vector as it is. As it is, you can note it down here, divided by the magnitude of that vector, and that will be the unit vector. Okay, next point. If we are going to talk about the next point, that is related to unit vector along A, that I have explained you. Okay, and the form has been shown here, that how you need to consider it, how you can get it. And this is the general formula, that is for any vector, if you want to find the unit vector, it will be vector A upon mod A. Okay, next point. If we are going to talk about the two different type of products we consider in case of vectors. One is dot product, another one is cross product. Okay, when we are going to talk about the dot product, this is also known as the scalar product. Okay, this is also known as the scalar product. In this case, what is going to happen? A dot B, that will be equal to mod A mod B and cos theta. Okay, where theta is the angle between the vectors A and B. Okay, so you can write it in general. And what is this magnitude you are considering here? Okay, if vector A is given as ax I cap plus ay j cap plus az k cap, then its magnitude you will write here, that is the square root ax square plus ay square plus az square. Similarly for B, you will have to consider the magnitude here. You can't write the vectors as it is. Then cos theta, theta is the angle between A and B vectors. Next point, if any time somebody is asking you to find the angle between two vectors, okay, both the vectors, and you are having the information about the vector A and vector B, when they will give you the vector A and vector B, you can easily find their magnitudes and their value. When you want to find for the angle between the vectors, then you will just use this formula, that is vector A dot product with vector B, okay, and just divide them with the product of magnitudes of A and B. So that's how you will easily be able to know about the cos theta value. But if you want to know about theta, it will be cos inverse and the value you are getting with this expression. Okay, just write it here. So that's how you will be able to know about the angle between both the vectors which are A and B. Okay, now let's talk about the next point, and I'm just going to check your comments too. If you are having any doubt anywhere, just mention it in the comments, we'll talk about it. Then next point, if we are going to talk about the next point, that is related to the property related to the dot product. If you are considering the dot product of any two vectors like A and B, then it will be equal to the dot product of B with A as well. So that means it is commutative in nature. Okay, commutative means even when you are changing the order, the value will remain same, it will not get changed. So it's gonna be A dot B will be equal to B dot A. Okay, it means it is commutative in nature. Later on, when we will talk about the cross product, you will observe that it's not gonna remain same, the cross product part. Okay, you will get that point too. Now let's say this is a very important point, the fifth one. You may expect the question based on the fifth point in your exam. That's very important. Okay, if you are having two vectors, vector A and vector B, and they are mutually perpendicular, that means if there is vector A like this, which is perpendicular to vector B, okay, I'm just showing the lines here right now. So you can even say that B is perpendicular to A because the angle will be 90 degrees. So we call it mutually perpendicular. A is perpendicular to B and B will be perpendicular to A as well. Okay. So in that case, what is the condition which you can use? Maybe sometimes they will just give you the vector A and vector B and they will give you some unknown term there and they will ask you like, okay, what is the value of this unknown term for both the vectors to be perpendicular to each other? Done. So in that case, you can take their dot product equal to 0. By considering it equal to 0, you can get that unknown term value easily. And why it is becoming 0? Because when A and B are perpendicular to each other, so theta will be what? 90 degrees. When theta is 90 degrees, cos 90 is what? 0. So A dot B will be equal to what? That will be 0 itself. From there only we are getting this condition, but you can use it directly anywhere when they are considering mutually perpendicular case. Okay, next point. The dot product of any two different unit vectors will be equal to 0 always. Why? Because you know that x, y and z axis which we consider mutually, like if you will find the angle between x and y, that will be 90 degrees. Between y and z, that will be 90 degrees. Between z and x axis, that will be 90 degrees. So in that case, the dot product of I with j, j with k, k with I, okay, that will be 0. Why? Because the theta will be 90 degrees for all these cases. So it's gonna be 0. While when you are considering I dot I, j dot j, k dot k, the angle between the same unit vector with itself will be 0. So cos 0 will be what? It will be 1. Done. So I dot I, j dot j and k dot k will be 1. Why? Because these are unit vectors and the magnitude of the unit vector will be 1. So their magnitudes will be 1, 1. Okay, and cos 0 will be 1 itself. So you are going to get just A dot B, that means I dot I is equal to 1 j dot j is equal to 1, and that's how these are the important expressions. Okay, you can use them directly anywhere, wherever you need to just use these expressions. If there is any doubt anybody is having till now, till this point, please mention it in the comments and let me know if it is not clear somewhere, the points we have considered till now. And if everything is clear, that's good. So let me know, is everything all right? Is everything clear or not? And whatever doubt you will have, just mention it in the comments. And if everything is clear, then you can mention no doubt or all. Good. Just waiting for your comments once and we'll continue the discussion after that. Sixth point again, just a second. Yeah, sixth point is, see, you know x, y and z axis. If you will consider x, y and z axis, done. So you know x will be perpendicular to y and y will be perpendicular to z and z will be perpendicular to x itself, done. So when you are considering I cap dot I cap, same, it's like same unit vectors, okay, and same thing. So what will be the angle between x-axis and the same x-axis? That will be 0, done. So you know magnitude of I cap, you are just using this formula here, done, into magnitude of I cap and cos 0 degrees, done, which will be what? 1 into 1 into 1, which means what? 1. So when you are finding the dot product of any two unit vectors, like any one unit vector with itself, it will always be 1. That condition has been shown. Same thing for j and k cap. If you are going to consider the dot product of I just a second. I cap with j cap. I cap means along x-axis, j cap means along y-axis. What will be the angle between them? 90 degrees. Also, what will be the magnitude of I cap and magnitude of j cap? Since they are unit vectors, their magnitude will be 1. Okay, so 1 into 1, okay, the magnitudes into cos 90 degrees, because I and j will have the angle between them 90 degrees. So cos 90 degrees 0. It will always be 0. So dot product of any one unit vector with other one will always be equal to 0. That's what you are going to get from here. And let me know, is it clear to everyone now, all the points? If still there is any doubt, you can let me know about that. And if everything is clear, that's good. Done. Let's talk about next point now. If we are going to talk about the next point, that is the 7th one. See, vector A we have shown here, vector B we have shown here. I have told you the dot product formula, that is A, magnitude of B and cos theta. But anytime if any two vectors in this form given to you, in which the x, y and z components are separately mentioned, and now you want to find their dot product. Since you know this property that if both the unit vectors are different and you are taking their dot product, it will always be 0. If they are same, it will always be 1. Okay. So by using this property, now you can answer such type of dot product based questions easily, and that's too directly you can write the answer for them. How? I dot I 1, j dot j 1, k dot k 1, I dot j 0, j dot k 0, k dot I 0, I dot k 0, j dot I 0, like any other combination or the dot product which you will get, except I dot I, j dot j and k dot k, that will give you 0, okay, except these three. So in that case, you can directly say that, okay, ax, bx, ay, by, because I dot I and j dot j will be 1, okay, and k dot k will be 1, so az, bz. That's how you can directly write the dot product of A with B vector. Done. And that's how you will get your final expression after taking the dot product. So it's not necessary to use that property that magnitude of A and magnitude of B and then cos theta. No, but if you are having any such expression, directly take the dot product and get the answer. Okay, now let's talk about the next point. If we are going to talk about the next point, that's again very important, and most of the times the questions from the next point have been asked in the previous years in CSIR NET exam as well as in GATE exam. So what is that point? It is projection of vector A on vector B. Okay, when you want to find the projection of any one vector on the other vector, let's say this is one vector, done, and you are taking it, and this is like here you are having another vector. So you are taking this vector like this and you want to find its projection on the other vector. Okay, so in that case what is going to happen? So whatever projection you are finding for whatever vector, like you want to find the projection of A, किसका projection find कर रहे हैं? A का. किस पर? B पर. So on which vector you want to find it? You have to take its unit vector. Okay, so projection of A on projection on B vector, that will be equal to vector A dot unit vector B. Vector A dot unit vector B. So remember that whatever vector you are considering from which you want to find the projection, okay, take it as it is, but take its dot product with the other vector on which you want to find its projection. तो यहाँ पे दो वेक्टर्स होंगे, एक वेक्टर जिसका प्रोजेक्शन आप फाइंड कर रहे हैं और दूसरा वेक्टर जिस पर फाइंड कर रहे हैं. तो जिस पर फाइंड कर रहे हैं उसका यूनिट वेक्टर लेंगे और जिसका फाइंड कर रहे हैं टेक इट एज इट इज. ओके, दैट्स द पॉइंट यू नीड टू कीप इन माइंड एंड दैट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. क्लियर? नेक्स्ट पॉइंट. Now we are going to talk about the vector product. That means the cross product. Okay, so vector product or the cross product. So vector product of any two vectors when you want to consider, the first formula we are considering here, which is similar to like A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. So here we are going to have A cross B, which will be equal to AB sin theta, and unit vector n. What is this unit vector n here? Let's talk about it. Do you know what will be the direction of n, or what is the concept behind n? Where you will find this unit vector n? If you know about that, just mention it in the comments once, and if you don't know about that, I will let you know. Okay, so just mention what will be the direction of unit vector n and where you will find it. Clear? So you can mention it in the comments. If you don't know, I will let you know. I think most of you will be familiar with this thing, so just mention it in the comments once and let me know whether it is clear or not. What will be the direction of unit vector n, or what you can say about it when you are finding it after taking the cross product of two vectors A and B? Very good, Rishidev. What about others? Do you want to say the same thing? That if there are two vectors A and B, you are finding their cross product, then the third vector which you will get in the answer, okay, that will be normal to the other two vectors, like whose cross product you have considered. Okay, so like A cross B, you are getting a third unit vector here, that is unit vector n, which will be normal to A as well as it will be normal to B. So normal to both the vectors. Done. Very good, Kaku. Now let's talk about the next point. Here unit vector n will be unit vector normal to A and B both. Clear? It is even mentioned here. Next point, if we are going to talk about the property corresponding to the cross product or the vector product. So guys, anytime if you are finding A cross B, okay, and you are finding B cross A, this is the cross product. There is a difference between the dot product and the cross product of two vectors. So when you are finding the cross product of A and B and you are finding the cross product of B and A, then they will not be same. There will be a difference of negative sign. As you can see here, A cross B is equal to minus B cross A. So they are like the cross product will not satisfy the commutative law. Okay, so here if you are changing the order, the answer will not remain same and it is not satisfying the commutative law. I hope till this point all the points will be clear to all of you, but if you are having any doubt anywhere, you can mention it in the comments and let me know about that. Done. Now the next point is, if now again this point is important, okay, and you can expect the question based on the condition. So wherever whatever point is very important and you can expect the questions based on them, I'm mentioning and I'm letting you know along with the topic. Okay, now if it is gonna be that there are vectors which are collinear, okay, like they can be parallel, they can be anti-parallel, any condition can be there. What we mean by parallel and anti-parallel vectors, let's talk about that. If any vector is like this, the other vector is also like this, okay, then it is parallel condition. But if one vector is like this, another one is like this, so this is anti-parallel condition depending on the arrow. Excuse me. So you can say that it is gonna be the parallel and this is the anti-parallel condition. Clear? Now the point is, when we are saying collinear, collinear means what? Existing on one single line. Okay. Excuse me. So in that case, what will happen? See, if any two vectors will be collinear, you know the formula for the cross product is A cross B vectors, that is equal to AB sine theta. Okay, AB sine theta and unit vector n. So when you are taking the two vectors which are existing on one single line, either theta will be 0, like for this case theta will be 0. For anti-parallel case it will be 180 degrees. So whether it is 0 or 180 degrees, you will get sine 0 0, you will get sine 180 degrees 0. So this will be the cross product of these two vectors which are collinear will always be equal to 0. Okay, so this is the condition you can use for the collinear vectors. Clear? Another point, if we are going to talk about the next one, that is the basic rules about the cross product of I, j and k cap vectors. So it's gonna be, if you are considering the cross product of the unit vector with itself, then the angle between both the vectors 0, because it's like same vector you are considering. So when it is 0, the sine 0 will be 0. So same unit vectors cross product will be 0, while same unit vectors dot product will be 1. Okay. Next point, if you are taking the cyclic order, excuse me, see, I cap, j cap and k cap. Done. I cross j, that will give you k. J cross k, that will give you I. But this is what? This is cyclic order, or in the clockwise direction you are moving. Okay, I to j, then j to k, then k to I. But if you will move like j cross I, you know it is not going to satisfy the commutative law and it gives you one negative sign extra. So j cross I, opposite. Okay, you have changed the order. When you were taking I cross j, you were getting k. J cross k, you were getting I. But when you will take I cross k, you will get minus j. Okay, in anti-clockwise direction you will get negative sign there. But if you will just move in the clockwise direction, you will get a positive sign. So that's what we have mentioned here. And as per this property, which one? This one, the 10th property, that it is not going to satisfy the commutative law. So when you will change that order, you will have to take a negative sign in the final answer. Done. So that's what you have to be careful about, and other things are just simple and easy. Next point, anytime if any two vectors are given in this form, that is vector A and vector B, then the cross product of two vectors when you will consider, or you have to find, that will be like I cap, j cap, k cap. Okay, then you can just write it in terms of matrix first, get its determinant, and that's gonna be your final answer for the cross product. How you will do it? These type of vector expressions are given. Okay, A cross B, when we are considering, that will be I cap, j cap and k cap here. Done. Write the coefficients or the components of first vector in the second row. So it's gonna be ax, ay, az. Write them here like this. For the second vector, write in the last row, which is bx, by and bz. Done. So you are going to get A cross B, which is like this. You are getting a new matrix. Just solve this matrix and the determinant which you will find for this one, that will be the answer of the cross product of two vectors. Depending on the need of the type of expressions, okay, in the final answer you will get it like in the options given to you, or just by observing and reading the question, the information given there, you will get to know about it, what type of expression or the formula you need to use for the dot product and the cross product. Okay, so that's how you can find it. It's quite easy. Next point. If we are going to talk about the next point, yes Neha, let me know which point you want me to repeat. Just a second. Neha, please mention the point. Previous slide, was it from this one? Point number 13th, or which one? Neha, please mention the point. I will just talk about it. I will repeat it. Okay. Till that time, let's consider the next point too. So guys, if we are going to talk about the scalar triple product of vectors, okay, and what type of scalar triple product we are going to have? See, if there are three vectors which are like A, B and C, okay, now you want to find their scalar triple product. So how you will find it? Because sometimes students face difficulty in solving any such type of expression. If it is given like A dot B cross C, let's say vector A is equal to AX I cap, A by J cap and AZ K cap, done. And vector B is equal to BX I cap plus B by J cap plus BZ K cap, done. And similarly vector C is equal to CX I cap plus C by J cap plus CZ K cap, done. What you will do, if you want to find the scalar triple product of these three vectors, that is A dot B cross C, you just need to write them like AX A by AZ, BX B by BZ, CX C by CZ, find the determinant and get your final answer. But be careful about the sequence. A dot B cross C, firstly write the components of A in the first row, secondly B and third C. Done. That's how, just in order, in sequence you need to write it. Once you will write it like this, you will get the determinant and get your final answer. Okay, next point. If we are going to talk about A dot B cross C, B dot C cross A, C dot B cross A cross B, if you are changing them or shifting them in a cyclic order, how? You are shifting A here, you are taking B here, you are taking C here. So it will become B dot C cross A. Then again, just shift in the cyclic order. B here, C here, A here. So all these three scalar triple products will be equal. Okay, whatever is given to you, you can solve and simplify in this manner. Okay, next point. If A, B and C are coplanar vectors, coplanar means they are existing on the same plane. In that case, the condition is that A dot B cross C, B dot C cross A, like these same scalar triple products we have mentioned in the last point, that will be equal to 0. This is the condition for the coplanar vectors. Okay, for coplanar vectors, these scalar triple products will be equal to 0. Okay, next point. If we are going to talk about the vector triple product, how you will find it? See, vector triple product means A cross B cross C. That will be equal to B A dot C minus C A dot B. Okay, that means you are taking the dot product and just normally after taking that dot product, you are just taking B bar here. So you need to solve this expression. Firstly, you can solve this and then the result with B. Firstly, you need to solve A dot B, then result with C. Done. So that's how you can find it, and this is gonna be the vector triple product. So let me know, is everything alright till this point to everyone? हाँ, पायल कोप्लेनर मीन्स जैसे होता है ना कोलिनियर, तो कोलिनियर क्या होता है, जो सेम लाइन पे वेक्टर्स हो। ऐसे कोप्लेनर क्या होता है, एक प्लेन पे वेक्टर्स हो, ठीक है, एक सिंपल एक ही प्लेन पे। तो लीनियर लाइन से रिलेटेड, प्लेनर प्लेन से रिलेटेड, ठीक है। एनी डाउट एनीबडी इज हैविंग till this point, anywhere? If yes, you can mention it. If everything is clear, that's good. Let's talk about the next point then. So let me know any doubt. Okay, let's take one question first, like which has been asked in the previous years and which is important because it will provide you more clear idea about the type of questions you can expect, and it's a very good question. So the steps we need to take, how we need to think, how we need to approach to the final answer, okay, what will be the ideas which we can get from the given question itself. Let's observe each and everything here in this question and let's try to solve it once, and we will do more discussion after that. So have a look at this question, try it and let me know if there will be any doubt anywhere you are going to have. Okay, so just have a look at this and you can tell me like if there is any doubt and you want me to start the discussion about it. Okay, and is it properly readable and clear to all of you? Is it clear? If there is any doubt you can tell me. Okay, if something is not clear somewhere. So it is basically a unit vector n on the xy plane, okay, is at an angle of 120 degrees with respect to I cap. Clear? The angle between the vectors u and v, where u is also having the unit vector I and n in it, and v is also having the unit vector n and I in it, like both are present in both the expressions or the vectors u and v. The angle between u and v will be 60 degrees if b is equal to what? Okay, here you can say the a and b present, so they are asking you to find the value of b, and that value you will get in terms of a. Okay, that type of options were given, that the value of b will be given in terms of a. Just check it once and let me know if there is any doubt anybody is having at any point. We'll talk about it then, and if everything is clear, that's very good. And once this slide will be clear, you can let me know. I will show you the next one. Okay, and if all the steps are clear, that's good, but not clear, then let me know. We'll talk about it. Okay, Payal, we will start the discussion about it. See, if we are going to talk about this question, the question is a unit vector n on the xy plane is at an angle of 120 degrees with respect to I cap. That means the angle between unit vector n and unit vector I is equal to 120 degrees. Okay, the angle between the vectors u and v you need to find. Okay, so basically they have provided you the information that this angle is 60 degrees. So that means if you will find u dot v, you know, like they have been given in this form. So a with b, ab plus b with a, okay, or even the angle between a and this n, okay, ai and an. When you will take their dot product, you will be able to get a square I dot n is equal to what? I and n are unit vectors, so unit vectors magnitude will be 1 and cos 120 degrees because the angle between n and I cap vectors are 120 degrees. So you can write it like this too. Okay, also you know one formula, that is magnitude of u, magnitude of v and cos. What is the angle between u and v they have given? 60 degrees. Done. You can write it like this too. But what will be the magnitude of u and magnitude of v? When we are considering the magnitude of this u, okay, you will get it as, see, root a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. Theta is what? 120 degrees. Done. So you can write the magnitude of u like this. Generally, you may have observed that we don't write the third term. Why and when we will not write it? When it's just gonna be I cap and j cap. Okay. So I dot j will be what? Like dot product of I with j, that will be 0. Okay. So that's why this third term you will not get most of the times. But here it's not j, it is n cap. Okay. And they have specified that the angle between I and n cap is 120 degrees. It's not 90 degree. So in this case, you are going to get that third term as well. Okay. So just try it. It's not necessary to follow and to take all these same steps which have been taken here right now. You can even solve it on your own. Okay. By taking the simple and general steps. But if you are even taking these steps, that's okay. Clear. Done. Karishma, u and v are given in the question itself. They are given. U is equal to ai cap plus bn cap and v is equal to an cap plus bi cap. Also one more thing guys, when they have given it's the angle between I and n cap is 120 degrees. You already know that the angle between I and j cap is 90 degree. So j cap is along the y-axis. After considering 90 degrees, what will be the remaining value out of 120? That will be 30 degrees. Okay, so you will say along with y-axis, it's just gonna make the angle 30 degrees. Done. So what you are going to get from here, you will get vector n is equal to what angle it is making with the I cap. It's like 120 degrees, but with the y cap, y direction 30 degrees. So total unit vector n you can show like this: cos 120 degrees I cap plus cos 30 degrees j cap. Okay, because you are measuring or considering it along the x and y axis both. After getting it, you are getting this as the n cap. But if we are going to talk about rest of the points, when you will consider the dot product of u and v, you know that u and v are going to have the angle between them 60 degrees. Okay, but before using that point, we are considering that now you can write vector u as a minus b by 2 I cap and root 3 by 2 b j cap. Why? Because it's gonna be minus 1 by 2 I cap, so you should just mention 1 by 2 here. And here you are going to have, let me just tell you about it. Look at this once again. And there is more easy way except considering it in this manner. Okay, you can consider the other steps too. Yes, Payal? Payal, see. If you are considering the angle between I cap and j cap, that will be 90 degrees. Okay. Also, it has been given that the angle between n cap and I cap, that is 120 degrees. That means I to j, which means x-axis to y-axis. You are considering 90 degrees, okay. And after considering that x to y, okay, you are having 30 degrees extra, then you will be able to complete 120 degrees. Done? So about x-axis, if you will consider the component, okay, along the x-axis, you can write cos 120 degrees I cap. For the unit vector n, you are writing it. Done? For unit vector n. So n was making the angle with I cap, that was cos 120 degrees. Also with y-axis, it is going to make the angle 30 degrees. So that's why you are writing it as cos 30 degrees j cap. That's how you have got the unit vector n. Okay. Once you have got the unit vector n, after that when you are trying to find the unit vector u, you are considering, you have got here minus 1 upon 2 I cap and root 3 by 2 j cap. So the point is, if you are going to consider the u vector, okay, you have got the n vector here. When you will put the n vector's value here, what is that? That is minus 1 by 2 I cap. So minus 1 by 2 I cap. Done. Plus root 3 by 2 j cap. B is already here. Multiply with B. I cap is already here. You will get a minus b by 2 and I cap you have taken common. Also j cap component will be only one, that is root 3 by 2 b. Root 3 by 2 b j cap. Done. Similarly, the value of unit vector n which you have got, just put it here. at the place of unit vector n. When you will put it there, you will get unit vector v. Now check it and let me know, is this clear till this point to everyone, that how you are going to get it? Then still, if there is any doubt anybody is having, please let me know about it, and if everything is clear, that's good. So just let me know. Clear? That's good. After you have got u and v, you know that the angle between u and v will be 60 degrees. Okay, so with the dot product rule, you can write u dot v. Okay, just general dot product. So you will have to consider the product of this with the I cap component of v, because now you are just having I and j cap. Also root 3 by 2b, which is the j cap component, like you will just multiply it with this one to take the dot product. So you will get this expression. Also you can write the magnitude of u, because it's just I cap and j cap now. So in general you will get this square root square of this term and square of this term. Okay, so this is the magnitude of u. And the magnitude of v, when you will consider the magnitude of v, it will be the square of this term plus square of this term, and that's it. This will be the magnitude of v. Okay, cos 60 degrees, because this is given as the 60 degrees is the angle between u and v. Done. You have just considered this condition. If there is any doubt anybody is having till this point, please let me know in the comments, and if everything is clear, that's good. This slide clear to everyone? And if any single doubt, is there, let me know. Once it is clear, then further steps of calculation will be like this. So have a look at the further steps of calculation and let me know if there is any doubt anybody is having here. Also guys, when you solve such type of questions, you get new ideas. Okay, it is possible to do it in this manner too, because this question you can solve with one more way. Okay, even there will be more ways after that. But when you are solving with one method and that is getting clear to you, you are at least getting some ideas which you will be able to apply at different questions, okay, in different situations. Okay, so it makes you more creative and it makes you ready to solve different and the new questions in the exam too. Clear? So it's not only about knowing one question but getting familiar with more concepts, so that we will be able to work on new questions as well. Done. So let me know if there is any doubt anybody is having in this part of the question. And once it will be clear, let me know. We'll talk about the next point. It's just normal simplification steps. Arrange the terms, get the value of b in terms of a, that is a by 2 you are getting, and that's your final answer. Done. That's good. Very good, very good, very good. Also guys, after this session we will have our special class on forget me not tricks at 1 o'clock. Don't miss it. Everybody can attend that session. That's free live session on Unacademy learning app. Okay, you can check the special class link, or in the description box of this video you may even find it. Okay, and you can attend that session as well. Excuse me. Okay, I hope it is clear to every one of you. If there will be any doubt, you can just mention it and let me know, and if it is clear, that's good. Done. Here is your next question guys. Check it once and let me know, will you be able to solve it or not. After this I will tell you few points related to metrics. Okay, and that's how we are going to do the discussion in today's session. Look at this. It is again previous year CSIR NET exam question. It is the unit normal vector at the point a by root 3 and b by root 3 and c by root 3. Like this is the coordinate given to you. On the surface of the ellipsoid, that expression is given to you is, okay, so you need to find the unit normal vector in this case. You know about the unit normal vector formula. So firstly you will get the delta phi. Delta phi is what? This is gonna be a vector normal to the surface, because once you will get to know about the vector which will be normal or perpendicular to the surface after getting that vector. So this is the formula to find the vector normal to any given surface. You just need to use the equation, that is delta, that means gradient of that equation you will find, okay, and that's the normal to the surface vector. And then unit normal vector to the surface, when you want to find, this is the step you have to take. same vector upon its magnitude, that will be the unit normal vector to the surface. Is that clear to everyone? If there is any doubt anybody is having, please let me know. Till now, whatever points we have discussed, the discussion we have done, if in this much part of the discussion there is any doubt anybody is having, you can just mention it, you can let me know about it. And if everything is clear, that's good. We can talk about the next points. And I'm just going to discuss few points about the metrics after this. Clear? That's good. So let's continue the discussion now. So guys, basically, anytime if you are going to have any metrics, I will just tell you some important points right now. Okay, if you are having any metrics given to you, most of the times the metrics or the type of questions from the metrics we got like in the exam till now, or which are having the great chances to be there in your upcoming exam, they will be related to the square metrics. Okay, they will be related to square metrics. Square metrics means the number of rows and the number of columns will be same. Okay, now after this what will happen? After this you are going to have different type of questions from the metrics part which you can expect in the exam. What are those type of questions? Okay, they are going to be the first one and the very important one, that you need to find the eigenvalues. Once we talk about the eigenvalues, after that we are going to have some points, some very important concepts related to eigenvalues which we need to know, and once we will get to know about them, it will be possible for us to solve any such equation. Okay, let's talk about them. Sirsa, let me know, is that clear? Done? So after you are going to have the square matrix, after that guys, when you are expecting or getting any question based on the eigenvalue, so there you are going to have the characteristic equation. Okay, characteristic equation. See, let's say M is a square matrix, okay, which is a 3 by 3 order or 2 by 2 order square matrix. Somebody is asking you to find its eigenvalues, okay, or it can be 3 by 3 order square matrix as well, but it should be the square matrix basically. In that case, there is a characteristic or the eigenvalue equation which is m minus lambda I is equal to 0. By solving this characteristic equation or the eigenvalue equation, where I is the identity matrix. Identity matrix means whose principal diagonal elements will be 1 and all other elements will be 0, 0, 0. If it is a 3 by 3 order matrix given to you in the question, then you have to consider the identity matrix of the same order. Okay, that means 3 by 3. If the given matrix is of 2 by 2 order, then you have to consider the identity matrix of the same order as well. Okay, so its order you will take exactly same if you are considering 2 by 2 or 3 by 3 order matrix. So the main point was that you just need to use the eigenvalue equation which is m minus lambda I is equal to 0, and from here get the value of lambda which are going to be the eigenvalues. Okay, if it is a 3 by 3 order matrix, you will get 3 eigenvalues. If you are having 2 by 2 order matrix, you will get 2 eigenvalues. Okay, if it will be 4 by 4 order matrix, you will get 4 eigenvalues. Sometimes eigenvalues can be degenerate, sometimes they can be non-degenerate. Degenerate means you are getting the repeated, that means 2 and 2. Okay, there are 3 eigenvalues but 2 are same, that means 2 and 2 and 1. So for 3 by 3 order, if you are getting 1, 2, 2, 3 eigenvalues are there but 2 is a repeated or degenerate eigenvalue. Okay, and the 1 is just not degenerate, it's not repeating itself. After this, if we are going to talk about the next point, that is related to the properties of eigenvalues. If we are going to talk about the sum of eigenvalues, okay, sum of eigenvalues means, let's say anytime you got 3 eigenvalues for 3 by 3 order matrix, so sum of eigenvalues will be equal to trace of the matrix. What is trace? Trace is the principal diagonal elements. Okay, principal diagonal means what? Principal diagonal means the elements which are present, which are connecting with the first element of the matrix, and that particular diagonal is known as the principal diagonal. Okay, next point. If we are going to talk about the product of eigenvalues, they will be equal to the determinant of the matrix. That means lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3 product will be equal to the determinant of the given square matrix. If we are going to talk about the next point, that can be related to Cayley-Hamilton theorem. Okay, what is this Cayley-Hamilton theorem? See guys, if any time any matrix is given to you, okay, and that should be the square matrix. After that, when you are observing the options are given as like in terms of the matrix itself, but a kind of equation is given there. Done. Like different options and a kind of equations are there. In that case, there are great chances that you have to use the Cayley-Hamilton theorem. What is this Cayley-Hamilton theorem? That is that every square matrix satisfies its own characteristic equation. Okay, let's say you got the characteristic equation. What I mean by characteristic equation, the equation you will get after solving that eigenvalue or the characteristic equation, after putting the value of m there, you will get the equation in terms of lambda. After simplifying that, you got the lambda values. Okay, but if you are getting the equation in terms of lambda from there, then the matrix M itself will satisfy that equation. You can put it, if it is a 3 by 3 order, you will get lambda cube. Okay, and in place of lambda you can put m. So m cube minus 3m square minus 2m plus 1, so plus I is equal to 0, because when all the other terms are matrix, the last one even we will write in terms of matrix. Instead of writing 1, if it was 1 there, we'll write I. Okay, if it is 2 there, you will write 2I. That's how you will write it. Clear? So let me know, is this clear to everyone? Very good, Prince. Every square matrix satisfies its own characteristic equation, and that is gonna be the Cayley-Hamilton theorem's statement. Guys, let me know, is this clear till this point to everyone? If yes, that's good. If no, let me know. Okay, we'll talk about it. So let me know, is everything all right? That's good. Okay, so all the points which we have considered today, they are going to be very important points, and I hope that each and everything, whatever discussion we have done, okay, the points we have considered, the question we have considered, everything will be clear to all of you. There are few more points related to vectors. Okay, let me just quickly tell you a few more points here, and that's how we are just going to end the discussion for today's session. Clear? So guys, after that you are going to have another equation. Anytime if you are writing the vector triple product of 3 vectors A, B, C, you are changing their position as per the cyclic order and you are adding those 3 expressions together, they will always give you the value 0. Okay, next point. If anytime you want to find the gradient of a scalar field, okay, the gradient, how you will find it? So gradient of any scalar, because we find the gradients of scalars only. Okay, scalars. So if it is a scalar, then you will find the gradient like this. Just write the value of delta there, and that will be delta over delta x I cap, delta over delta y j cap, delta over delta z k cap, and that's how you are going to get the gradient of a scalar field. After that, guys, if we are going to talk about the level surface, what is the level surface? See, if at each point of the level surface, the value of scalar function phi will be same. So basically, if there is a surface where the value of any scalar function will remain same, okay, that is gonna be the level surface. Like you know about the conductors. Conductors are having the equipotential surface. Okay, that means the potential at all the points will be same. Clear? So in that case, we will call it the level surface. So that means potential is a scalar. Okay, it's not a vector. So when any scalar's value on any given surface will be same at all the points, you can call that level surface. Okay, next point. Normal vector to the level surface, normally you can find it as delta phi, as we have already observed it in the question and we have talked about it. Another thing, if you want to find the unit normal vector to the level surface, this will be the equation you will have, and that's how you can find it quickly. Clear? So guys, these were few important points from the vector algebra or vector calculus. I hope each and every point which we have discussed will be clear to all of you. And if still from the discussion, if anybody is having any doubt, you can tell me about it. Okay. Done? Done? Okay. Kaku, basically level surface is a surface where any scalar's value will be same, okay, throughout the surface at any point. Now guys, as I have provided you the information about the upcoming courses as well as about the championship, let me just tell you about it once, and that's how we are just going to end the discussion. Thank you so much, Sirsa. Okay, I will show you the last slide once again. Clear? Thank you so much, Vikram. That's good. Last slide is here. This one was the last slide we have discussed. Sirsa, let me know once it will get clear to you. And thank you so much everyone for joining this session. Okay, after this at 1 o'clock we will have our special class. Also guys, now our YouTube session will be next week. Clear? So you all can be regular in the classes. In the last class I have provided you the dates for all the YouTube sessions and the special classes, everything. So if you have missed the last live quiz session, you can check it out, okay, which was yesterday on 1st October. And you will get all the dates and every information about the upcoming classes. Thank you so much, Shubham. Thank you so much everyone for joining this session. So guys, Gokul, today is the special class at 1 o'clock after this session. So yeah, it's exactly after this session today at 1 o'clock it will start. In the description box of this video you can check the link, like for all the special classes you will have, or directly in the Unacademy learning app you can check it. Okay, so guys, you can attend the championship mock test on every Sunday. Let me just show you that slide. Okay, and on Monday there we are going to have the mock test analysis session. Okay, and there is a new plus course which is a batch course which has started from 1st October only. So you can join the sessions of this course, okay, and attend the more regular live classes by all the top educators we are having on Unacademy Plus for your upcoming CSIR NET physics exam preparation. Along with this course, many other new courses have started. So if you want to attend the more regular live classes, you can take the plus subscription, and all these sessions will help you a lot. Whenever you will take the subscription, you can use and apply the referral code either AnjaliALive or Anjali Arora. Both will work, but at a time you can only use any one of the referral codes. Okay, so Anjali Arora, as it is, you need to write no space in between, spelling should be same. Okay, write it, apply it, and get the 10% discount in the total Unacademy Plus subscription amount. Also guys, we are going to have the different series of special classes going on for this month. It's like the first one is Forget Me Not Trick series. The sessions timings are 1 o'clock. Okay, also the other series which will start soon will be top 50 questions for CSIR NET exam. That will start from 14th October. The timing will be same, 1 o'clock. Okay, because some of the sessions you will have in this series, like 6 sessions total, 6 sessions in this series. Also guys, revision courses will soon start on Unacademy Plus. So if you want to attend all these well structured and well planned courses by all the top educators, then you can take the Unacademy Plus subscription for your upcoming exam preparation. Okay, and whenever you will take the subscription, you can use and apply the referral code, that is Anjali Arora, as it is mentioned here, to get the 10% discount in the total Unacademy Plus subscription amount. Thank you so much everyone for joining this session.